But shifting focus for now, U.S. President Donald Trump has suggested that talks with Iran could resume within days. And these comments come after a weekend of failed negotiations in Pakistan. Speaking to the New York Post, Trump reportedly suggested that the second round of talks could happen over the next 2 days. He also said that the U.S. is inclined to keep Pakistan as a venue for the next round of talks. Trump apparently told another interviewer that the war with Iran is over, reportedly. The Fox News host said Trump gave the answer during an interview that will air on Wednesday, reportedly. Meanwhile, the U.S. military is claiming that American forces have completely halted economic trade going into and out of Iran by sea through a blockade. The U.S. Central Command confirmed that at least 6 merchant vessels were asked to turn around and return to Iranian ports. But ship tracking data suggests that at least 4 Iran-linked shipping vessels had crossed the strait despite the blockade. Shipping data showing that a U.S.-sanctioned tanker, Rich Starry, made its way back to the strait after exiting the Gulf the day before, failing to break through a U.S. blockade on vessels calling at Iranian ports. In fact, the Chinese-owned tanker reportedly was among at least 8 ships crossing the waterway on Tuesday. A potential second round of negotiations with Iran expected to be led by the U.S. Vice President. WION says he believed the Iranian negotiators wanted to make a deal. This is what he said.
We had never had a meeting like that where you have, the person who's effectively running the country in Iran sitting across from the Vice President of the United States. That had never happened. And what look, honestly, after 49 years, there's a lot of course, mistrust between Iran and the United States of America. You're not going to solve that problem overnight. But yeah, I think the people we were sitting across from wanted to make a deal. And
WION also praised Trump's grand ambitions, saying that President Trump is pursuing a sweeping agreement with Iran rather than a narrower deal.
He doesn't want a small deal. And that's one of the reasons why, one, I'd say in Pakistan, we made a ton of progress. But the reason why the deal is not yet done is because the president, he really wants a deal where Iran doesn't have a nuclear weapon, Iran is not state-sponsoring terrorism, but also the people of Iran can thrive and prosper and join the world economy.
Trump has insisted any deal must permanently bar Iran from becoming nuclear armed. Media reports say the U.S. sought a 20-year suspension of Iran's uranium enrichment program during the weekend talks. Iran, in turn, proposed suspending its nuclear activity for 5 years, an offer that the U.S. officials reportedly rejected. The Iranian side has not yet responded to Trump's remarks over a second round of talks. But the United Nations Secretary General has said it was highly probable that talks would restart. According to reports, foreign ministers from Saudi Arabia, Pakistan, Egypt, and Turkey are likely to meet for talks on regional matters on Friday. Meanwhile, the Chinese president is also pushing a 4-point peace plan. This includes a peaceful coexistence for regional countries, respect for each other's national sovereignty and territorial integrity, upholding the international system with the United Nations at its core, and linking progress to security to boost economic growth. According to the report, Xi Jinping presented the proposal during a meeting with Abu Dhabi's Crown Prince in Beijing.